Oh, that feels like scrambled eggs. It's like condensed cottage cheese and then stir-fried in butter. Good morning, everyone. It's Mark Weens with Migrationology.com. Made it through another night in Pobjika. It was another icy, cold night. And one of the reasons it's so cold is because there's no heating in the rooms. So in many of these farmhouses, they have just the wood fire burning stove. But then once you get in your room, you're on your own with the blankets and so it is freezing cold, but I kept pretty warm apart from my nose last night, and I am ready to start another day here in Pobjika.
Hello, good morning.
Were you warm last night?
Mom.
Tea. You gotta have, that's the freshest milk you've ever had. Unfortunately, I missed when she was milking the cow, but she milked the cow this morning and then she just brought the milk to a quick boil just to kill bacteria. So this is just straight milk. Oh yeah. Oh, that is really good. It's still hot because it just came to a boil. And for breakfast today, Cheche made some oats. So this is not traditional, but it will be good instead of rice for breakfast this morning, so oatmeal, and then I'm gonna eat all the Bhutanese dishes along with it, which sounds delicious. This one is some of that beef and chilies from last night. Oh, right on the oatmeal. Oh, and some of those radish. This is some potatoes with a little bit of chilies. And then this one is an omelet with a little bit of chili in it, I think. And then finally the aze, this one looks like it has a lot of onions in it. Very heavy on the onions, and I think this will very much enhance oatmeal. And then there's also a bowl of raw carrots, which are just sliced up, and these are right from their garden right outside. Let me just taste one. Oh yeah, those are sweet, and they're really soft, really juicy as well. Oh, let me scoop up some oatmeal and aze. Really like the onions in there. And then it has a sour flavor to it as well. And then all the dried chilies. I think that works pretty well. I think oftentimes oats, many people tend to think of oats kind of as something that you should eat with sweet things like fruit and with cinnamon and sugar. But I think it works quite well as a savory starch as well. Yeah, along with salty dishes, it can work well. I think that's delicious. Also got a cup of power tea, and by power tea, I mean butter tea. Oh yeah. Oh, that has a really good roasted flavor, like just slightly like fire tasting. Oh yeah, that's another good cup of suja. We are getting ready to head out, so we're all packed up, but right as we were leaving, there are some black-necked cranes that have landed just on the outside of the fence. We just took a short drive, and from here we're gonna take a short walk around Pobjika Valley. We are kind of circling around the valley, and we are walking through the forest. The forest is beautiful, and something interesting about the trees is that they have I think it's called hanging beard, which is a lichen that hangs from some of the pine trees here. And it kind of gives a spooky, eerie feeling to the trees. We just took a drive for about 30 minutes to another village, but still in Pobjika Valley, but kind of down a side valley. And we have just arrived to one of Cheche's friends who also operates a farm stay. And we're gonna have lunch here and just hang out for a bit. Wow, check out all these turnips drying in the sun.
가성에 아주 키고면도 찜치 디고 알아 왔다 접. 비비세. 나오면 하다 돌아미다 또 자리. But he said he didn't recognize it because I hadn't seen him since he was a kid.
Oh, okay.
I'm Chilame.
Okay.
He looks like Moluti and Chijam to the rest of the rice marble kakeni.
Thank you.
Yeah. Here I put first green.
They have a really nice veranda balcony out here, and so I decided to come out here to eat. This is lom, which are the turnip leaves, and yesterday, I think it was just yesterday, we had them, but they were dry, but these are fresh ones. There's some pork in there, and there's some chilies. This one is a little bit of the shamudatsi, which is mushrooms with cheese. And then over here is an omelet with some chilies in it, dry chili flakes, I think. And then you cannot have a meal. The foundation of the meal is the eze, that chili sauce there. Still gonna be practicing my Bhutanese style finger eating. Oh yeah, got a piece of rice, and let me go in for some of that turnip leaves. Oh, those are wonderful. They have a little bit of a bitter taste to them, which I really like. And then it's kind of similar to spinach. That omelet there. Oh, that omelet looks good. And I'm sure it's gonna be even better with some of that eze on it. Yeah, that is awesome. Oh, that is a delicious omelet. And then that eze, I think it is, there's some kind of sour fruit. It might be that tree tomato. And then it has a really strong flavor of those dry chili flakes, which I love. And that's basically the flavors that I'm tasting. Let me try some more of the that shamudatsi. And for every bite of rice, you can just kind of make a ball. Then dip in with some of those mushrooms. Oh, those mushrooms are spectacular. A little bit rubbery in a good kind of way, and then just a very light cheese sauce. This is simple food, but it is really good. I think that pretty much all these ingredients are right here from this area, maybe even all from their farm, but really, yeah, just a simple, delicious meal. And I could eat rice, plus the omelet, plus that chili sauce all day long. Oh, this is good food. And that dried chili is really sweet. It almost tastes like a sun-dried tomato. It's almost that sweet. Just finished with lunch. Lunch was delicious. We're now just gonna walk around the village a little bit and just leisurely enjoy the scenes and the the village. I really love the ladders in Bhutan. Check out this ladder. This is just straight up a log that has just been chiseled out with footsteps. Such antique and cool ladders. Whoa. And then you gotta step over to the other side. And from here, we are gonna drive over to Tenzin's house. Tenzin, he has been our driver for the last few days. He's an awesome guy, and he's from this village just by luck. So we're gonna go to his house and hang out for a little bit now. Sitting on a yak skin rug. Oh, that's good. And snacking on a little bit of crunchy rice. It's such a good snack. And everybody serves it, but it's so good. It's so crunchy, and it's like the perfect tea snack. We are just arriving at our next farm state, and they are doing some road repairs. So we parked a little ways in the back, and we're just gonna walk into the house. This is a huge house, and Ying and I have a huge room. Very, very spacious, probably the most spacious Bhutanese farmhouse stay that we have had so far, and really nice. Even a nice view from our window as well. Wow. In Bhutan, it is very customary as soon as guests arrive to serve tea as well as friends, and so I can never resist having a cup of tea. It's always, I think it's a fantastic custom. And I just gotta show this to you. This is the puffed rice, which is the snack that is always served with tea. And there is an entire blob of butter right there in the middle. So I think you can mix it in with some butter if you would like. I probably will skip on the butter, but that is awesome. Crunchy rice with an entire block of butter sitting right there in the middle. That's nice and fresh tasting. Very crispy. We are sitting down for another beautiful Bhutanese feast this evening, and a couple of different dishes from what we have been normally eating. What is cool here is that she gave us the traditional wooden bowls, which are always fun to eat out of. And this is a dish right here, which is the local cottage cheese right from the cows. And then it is, I think, just kind of fried in butter. And then we got hard-boiled eggs, the emadatsi, which is the chilies and cheese, and then some really good-looking eze, which is made with green chilies, and also I think there looks like there's some cottage cheese in there as well as tree tomatoes. Okay, I'm gonna make a ball of rice, and I gotta go in for some of that cottage cheese with butter. Oh, that feels like scrambled eggs. Oh wow. Yeah, just like the purest cottage cheese ever. It's like condensed cottage cheese and then stir-fried in butter. That is rich and really good. Okay, I'm gonna move in for some of that eze and the emadatsi. You can immediately taste that tree tomato that has that sourish, fruity flavor to it, and then those green chilies. I love the taste of green chilies because they have a kind of a maybe a stronger. They have a strong, like fresh taste to them. And then a bowl of dal. Oh yeah. Oh, that is really good dal as well. Very smooth and maybe just flavored with some cilantro and maybe just a few chili flakes in there. Or is that just in my bowl? And then this last dish is potatoes with the dried beef. And it looks like there are some onions in there as well. I have it in a side bowl, but I think I'll just add some to the rice. Oh yeah. Dried beef is awesome. And then hard-boiled egg. I'm gonna try to scoop on some of that eze. Oh man, it's hard to balance the eze on top of that egg. Okay. You cannot go wrong with egg cooked in any fashion with eze. Made in any way as well. That was another delicious home-cooked meal in Bhutan. Thank you all very much for watching today's vlog. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow.